And it's World Cup time, everybody. World in Union. It is your next episode of your number one rugby podcast. I'm Rudy Page.
I'm Juan de Jong.
And this is Behind the Ruck. Jupsy, here we go.
It's that time,
I'm
mate.
excited.
Yes, we waited it for a very long time, mate, and it's time. It's time. Rugby World Cup is here. Huh?
I got this morning on my phone, I got a load shedding message. And I was, nope. I will not entertain you, sir.
Yeah, don't make me negative.
This
let's
is
get
World
excited.
Cup, the fever's here. I can feel it. My jersey's a bit tight.
It's been 8 years.
Part of my jersey's a bit tight around the waist.
It's been 12 years, but it's still looking...
No, I can still see you playing. I can still see you playing. You're looking really good.
No, I'm working hard behind the scenes.
I know. But guys, obviously, I don't know what time you guys are watching, whether it's the morning, the afternoon, or the evening. But you guys know that Behind the Ruck is anytime available, partner.
Yes.
And
Click the button.
we are dressed for? Why are we dressed like this? What is today?
It's Bok Friday.
It's Bok Friday.
Joh. En ons mannen spelen oor 'n paar dae.
It's 2 days. We're playing on Sunday.
On Sunday, the 10th
Then
of
it's
September.
Scotland. Yes, I'm excited. I can't wait. It feels like the time is ticking so slowly.
Yeah, it is. I can't wait. And tonight, actually, Friday night, the big one, the
Big
opening
one.
ceremony. It's all in one.
We've got a South African there as well, party. Yaku is blowing. He's on the whistle on the first game. So Yaku, from Behind the Ruck, all the best with that opening game against the Frenchies, against the All Blacks.
Yeah, niet te veel calls. Stuur derde recht
Ja,
toe.
vat hem, laat hem
Vat
rustig
hem
gaan.
op, man. Dat hulle nie druk vat aboe.
Yeah. Partner, let's start there.
Let's get going, hey. We can't waste time because it's very important. This tournament is here. It's in our face, hey.
Yeah, it's
It's time for a lineup, I think, hey. The people want to know what's happening. They want the menu.
Give me the menu. Hit us. What's on Behind the
We're
Ruck
going to
today?
start with the very important stuff, and then we're talking about it. It's the RWC. What is the RWC?
The Rugby World Cup.
Rugby World Cup.
Yes.
Huh? Oh,
Yes.
I thought you were going to say that. Rudy was cool. Okay, so it's a Rugby World Cup. Into our pools. We're going to cover a couple of pools. We're going to cover actually, we're going to start with pool C and D first. Okay? The easiest angle. I would call it the easiest angle because A and B is the big dogs.
That's tight.
When the killers meet in A and B, someone's got to see themselves out.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to cover that as well. And then we got our special guest. He's a youngster. Hey?
Ooh.
He's a standby player.
Okay.
He's from Cape Town. Ook 'n Peppy's Perel. He's van daar van die boys hy.
Jelle. Who's on? Who's on the episode?
Storm is number 8. I know you don't know who Storm play is, but Storm is number 8.
Okay.
With the E?
Hey.
Evan Roos.
Lekker. He's on later.
Huh?
That's awesome. I'm excited to obviously speak to someone who's in the camp,
Yes.
was part of the camp,
Yes.
and who might, we don't know, who
never know.
might go to the World Cup.
Dwayne with that stinger at number 8. There's Jasper. So you never know.
Behind the Ruck is bringing you stand-by players as well, guys.
Players, eh? Let's get straight into the pools. Okay?
Okay.
Because we want to know who's the survivors. I want to know who's the survivors into that pools. Let's go to that. We said the easy angles. We go straight to the easy angles. Starting with Pool D. Hey? In Pool D, we have England, Japan, Argentina, Samoa, and Chile. Okay?
Yes.
Place is Chile.
Yes.
So ek weet nie, there's not going to be heat there.
Let's not be rude. Let's put Chile in the cooler.
Okay,
let's put Chile in the cooler.
Yeah. We want to know favorites. Okay. My favorite, I know who's my favorite. It's blue and white for me.
Okay.
So it's Argentina is the favorite for me that's going to come up top there.
Okay, out of Pool D.
Out of Pool D, yeah.
Okay, I agree with you. 100% agree with you.
Has England showed you anything?
I've been quite honoured, partner, since the beginning that I feel like England is losing steam at the wrong time.
Yeah.
So I think in this pool, Japan hasn't been all that great since they've their last World Cup.
Fiji gave them something.
Yes, so I'm also cold on them. I actually I believe strongly, guys. Everyone watching, I strongly believe this is the World Cup where upsets is going to be a regular thing, right? And if we go on past history, Samoa shouldn't make it. But with the new law changes, with the new law changes, they got some superstars in the team.
Superstars, yeah.
They're looking good. I think they're gonna sneak in.
They're gonna. So we agree that Argentina is gonna be top.
I think Argentina is gonna go through.
And then you saying England, Samoa?
I think it's gonna be awfully tight who gets that second place. But my gut feeling, especially after the way Samoa played against Ireland, that I think I'm not going to say they're going to make it, but I think they got a fantastic chance. A fantastic opportunity in going through.
Yeah, I can agree with you, but I think England has had a shock of a couple of weeks and they're under massive pressure. So I'll put them in second spot, just sneaking through, be a survivor, you know.
Okay.
I'm a survivor.
They're
gonna sing that song to the quarterfinals, yeah.
So Juan de Jong is saying Argentina, England.
England, yeah. And on the other page?
The other page, I'm gonna agree with you.
Argentina, England.
I'm gonna agree with you.
Samoa? Huh?
I think they really have a chance. I really honestly do think
so they're the dark horse.
They're the dark horse in that group.
Okay.
They do have a chance. But my rugby brain and everything, all my intuition, everything is telling me it will be Argentina and England going through in that pool.
Cool.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's go Pool C.
Happy days.
Before we get to the big dogs.
Who's in Pool C?
Pool C, we've got Wales, Australia, Kava boys, the Island boys, the Upset boys. They in that pool as well. Fiji, yes. And then Thai Flash, Georgia.
Oh, mutton. Mutton stickies.
And then we got Portugal. Hopefully Ronaldo plays there.
No, stop it.
Okay, no, don't be rude. Eh?
Okay.
So yeah, favorites over there. Oh, it's tough.
Yes, I actually don't know who's the favorites in this group.
Because you got Fiji ranked higher than the two other, like Wales and Australia. Australia is under massive pressure. Wales is looking good against Australia, but also they got a knock against us.
This thing is wide open, this group.
Wide open, eh?
I even don't want to rule out Georgia, to be totally honest with you, partner.
The Thai Flash, you don't want to rule out.
The Thai Flash guys, I know they haven't, obviously, they're not historical big rugby country, but I think all the arrows are pointing in them growing. They're learning the trade of the game. They're constantly improving. They're more and more competitive. We obviously both think Fiji is going to do well in this group.
Yeah, it's going to do well.
And then the two countries that's always been there about Australia with 2 World Cups. Wales that has consistently been good at World Cups. And Gatland is back with Wales. Does that make a difference for you?
Yes.
Gatland being back.
It makes a massive difference, yeah. I've actually got a headache looking at this pool. I don't know who's the favorites. We gotta make a call here. I would say Wales.
You think so?
I think Wales and Fiji is gonna fight it out for that top spot.
Okay.
Hey? For that top spot. So I really think maybe Wales is 100% gonna go through in this pool. And then I think Fiji and Australia and Georgia is gonna fight it out, hey? Fiji doesn't, Australia doesn't look that good. It is under massive pressure.
It is under a lot of pressure.
Yes.
Eddie is under so much pressure. And
so
they've looked awful.
Yeah, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say Wales is going through with Fiji.
Okay.
That's the upset. Fiji is going to beat Australia. That's the upset.
I actually think Fiji is, I'm hoping, I think all the wishful thinkers in us, and I think all of us, most rugby people, we like the underdog story.
Yeah.
We love the underdog. I love the underdog story. And I would love if Fiji can top this pool.
Yeah.
I think rugby as an entertaining game, entertaining sport, we need upsets.
We need upsets, yeah. I need to send that email to my Fiji friends for that Kava to come over, because if they do.
And they really have a good team. The Fijian Drua has done well in Super Rugby recently, early in the year.
That's where
that made a difference.
Massive difference.
They've played together.
In Super Rugby, playing against the strong New Zealand teams and some of the Australian teams.
Learning how to be professionals, all of the guys who are not playing either the rugby in Europe or in the UK.
So they're the reason why we're in the URC. They kicked us out. The Super Rugby.
I think it's the other way, but that's not what this episode is about. Okay, that episode is not about this.
So we're happy with Wales?
I think I'm gonna go with Fiji topping the group and Wales coming in second.
Oh, okay.
I
so we're happy with the same teams. I think it's other way around, Wales and then Fiji. But the teams are we can connect.
We can connect. And if you guys agree or disagree, please drop it in our comments.
Sections. Let us know.
Let us know what you guys think about the groups.
Because you also have opinion. They've got opinion. We've got opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah? Share it with us.
Let's connect. Let's talk about it.
And then the main Pool A, actually, let's go there first. That's going to be the first game. Those two hard dogs. We got New Zealand, France, Italy, Uruguay, and Namibia.
The neighbors? Tutti and the guys? Talk to me.
All I want from them is to get Uruguay.
Yes.
That should be the challenge. And then upset Italy.
Okay.
And when it comes to New Zealand, France, keep it around 50.
Respectable. Keep it respectable, Mobia.
Don't go to 100s.
Make us proud. Keep it respectable against France and the All Blacks. And then?
Around 50.
What do they got to do? What does Alistair and Matt got to do? They got to beat Uruguay and Italy. Is that what
Uruguay,
you're saying?
Italy, yeah. So the biggest challenge would be Uruguay.
Okay.
And then they gotta go hard for that Italy game it's an upset actually for me, because
Okay.
Italy is looking good as well. They got good players. That's 15 that's back from Toulon. They've got
Oh,
Odogwa.
Capucho.
Odogwa that's big. They've got Aoni, also big winger. So
Yes.
they've got names in there, and they've got a quality team. But I strongly believe Namibia can maybe just show us, okay, he's mensie so, huh?
Yeah.
As warm in Namibia, maar he's mensie so. They gotta show that.
Yeah.
But at the first game, 8 of September,
jene. That
back
is
into that argument.
that we need to stop there for a little bit. I know
Yeah.
we All Blacks France, their home game. The last time they hosted a World Cup in 2007, Juba, they lost their first game as well. You know how I feel about that game.
But then they beat New Zealand also.
That
In the
yeah.
game,
So
huh?
there's a lot of
Shall
that history is telling us one thing, and then our sport and our intuition is telling us something else. The French team has also had a lot of injuries, partner.
Yeah.
They've had a
Yes.
lot of injuries.
And Tamak.
Hintermak injured, Cyril Baez injured, Dante who's got picked up
Niggles.
a hamstring niggle,
Yeah.
and the reports are saying he might miss that first game.
Mm.
Are you still going with France beating
I'm
the All
sticking.
Blacks?
I'm sticking with France, the host. I mean, it's 4 years of building it up, you know. First game, they've only focused about that first game. The warm-up has been absolutely fantastic so far, you know, and they've had a good win against Australia. I strongly believe it all depends what New Zealand's going to do, because they didn't get a good results in Twickenham against us. We broke them. Will they stand up? They 2 weeks to fix things for the 8th of September, this Friday. So my feeling is, I think we all know New Zealand and France is going to be first and second. It depends who's first and who's second.
Yeah.
So for me, I would go France as stopping that lock, and then
All Blacks second.
All Blacks coming in second. Yeah,
I'm gonna disagree with you
You've been
respectfully.
disagreeing with me for a couple of
Respectfully,
weeks. You
I
like?
apologize.
Huh? Is it because Aaron Smith, your favorite line? Huh?
I just think obviously the All Blacks lost, and it was quite an humiliating fashion against us at Twickenham, and I think that will probably be the best medicine that they could get
Yeah.
before this World Cup. So I think they've been obviously training since last week and leading up to this week. They've probably had their best preparation.
Yeah.
There's no other motivation like the way they've lost against us.
Yeah.
And I strongly, guys, I'm sitting here and I'm backing the All Blacks to get up against France Friday. This Friday.
And then they will top the pool.
And then they'll top the pool, yeah.
Namibia upset against them.
Maybe against
New Zealand
New Zealand.
upset.
No,
Huh?
that will
No,
be
okay.
a definite
We hope for the
no.
best. We hope for the best.
But
yeah.
I really just think the New Zealanders are going to get it. I think France is going to be under so much pressure.
Yep.
Hosting the World Cup, the level of expectation that's on their heads, I think that's going to be too much for them. I think Hintermak missing out, Cyril Baez missing out, and even if Dante, the centre, who's been playing brilliant rugby the past year, if he's going to miss that game, I know he's not going to miss the whole of the World Cup, but he might miss the first game. I think with those three guys out, the level of expectation that's on the French team, the level of hurt the All Blacks has had the past time, the last game they played against the Springboks, and all of that combined is just giving me, I am absolutely convinced the All Blacks will beat them. Probably I'm going to go as bold as saying 23-15. Yeah, 23-15. And I think the All Blacks are going to be good. I think the All Blacks will bounce back, and they'll put down a statement.
Yeah.
So
we agree with the teams, but I'm just swapping them around. Okay. So I'm just swapping around.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, let's agree to disagree.
Okay.
But then our favorite pool, the pool we have our eyes on for the whole World Cup.
Hey.
Okay.
Boca.
The pool of death, pool of horror. Huh? Let's go through it quickly. Okay, countries in here. So our favorite team, aka South Africa, aka Springboks in the house. In Pool B, with Ireland, Scotland, Tonga, and Romania. Okay. We obviously got our first game against Scotland on the 10th of September. So guys, please,
wear your green and gold.
This Friday.
Wear your green and gold.
Yes. BTR is coming out, Behind the Ruck is coming out. Watch the episode, get yourself ready, then the braais, then the jerseys, and then you get yourself ready for a crack of the game on Sunday. So yeah, so we spoke about this pool for a very long time. I still have the same points of what I think is going to come through.
Okay.
South Africa will 100% top the pool. And then, as we are here, I'm going to go with Ireland.
Romania? You don't think they'll make the top of the pool?
No.
You underestimating them?
No, not underestimate. They're also in a building phase. They're also in a struggling phase when it comes to the Rugby World Cup. So hopefully, I don't see them making any upsets.
Okay.
But hopefully they will.
It sounds to me like you've been studying them for the past few weeks. Obviously, knowing that they're going to be so tough.
Yeah, they're going to be a handful. I must say they're going to be a handful, and that's going to be an opportunity. You said we mustn't give guys chances. I think that game is going to be a chance for Rassie and Jacques to give guys opportunities, give guys chances. The guys that's second and third, testing those combinations. But like I said, the other games, our first game is obviously against Scotland. Our second game is Romania, then Ireland, and then the last one Tonga. Okay, we don't want issues there in our last game against Tonga.
No, we can't go into that game.
So that's why the 10th of September against Scotland is very crucial. So you agree with me, South African Ireland?
Like I said in previous weeks to Wanda Young, no. I strongly believe out of Pool D, guys, Rudy Page here, out of Pool B, the teams we're going to go through is South Africa, Scotland, and I think Ireland is going to miss out.
Ireland.
I know you don't agree with me. I know you're backing the form team. They've been playing great rugby for the past 4 years. The only reason why I'm going with Scotland is I know Scotland sees them every Six Nations. I think Scotland know what they're about. Scotland see the same teams that play the URC, the same teams that play in the Heineken Cup, and the same team in the Six Nations. And I think Scotland needs one game where they put all the puzzles together.
And that's against Ireland.
And I just have a gut feeling Van Russell is going to be phenomenal at that game. So I'm going to go with Scotland. South Africa topping the pool. So that South Africa obviously number 1. And I'm going to go with Scotland going into
that second spot.
Yeah,
they're going to be under pressure, especially when they lose that first game on that Sunday against us. So the pressure is going to be onto them, winning that game. We'll have to see. And underdogs Tonga, they've got the names. Hard luck, and there's a couple of injuries as well. Israel Folau,
I was sad
to
looking
see.
forward to watching him play again.
Yeah, after what happened with Australia and all that.
I'm a big fan of Israel Folau. I love the way he plays rugby. He's a big physical boy. I also felt like he was a once-in-a-lifetime talent under the high ball. The way he could jump over people.
Yeah,
so that was, I must have, I was quite sad when I saw the news that he's injured and he's not going to be in the World Cup. So that is obviously sad.
That's sad, yeah.
For Tongan rugby and for us as rugby fanatics.
Yeah.
We want to see the best. That's what World Cup is about.
Yeah.
The best versus the best.
The best versus the best, yeah. And that's what I said. This is going to be the toughest Rugby World Cup you're going to have in a very long time. Just because of the players that played in tier 1 countries going down to their home country. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Hopefully, we don't want to lose or wait for that last game against Tonga to see if they on form or not.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about our first game. Our first game against Scotland. Let's quickly talk about that.
You got to keep your friends close.
Yeah?
And your enemies.
What is
closer,
that?
huh? Is this, boys? Are you playing this, boys?
Wow, okay.
Huh?
Yes,
Let's quickly, if I see this jersey and I see this, I get nervous.
Look at me, I get angry.
10th of September, we're playing these bad boys, and when I look at this jersey, I see Van Russell.
Yeah.
Van Russell
and a lot of South Africans. There's
a lot of South Africans on the wing and in the props, and
there's 2 props. It's Pierre Skuman and VP Nyal.
Yes.
And then we obviously have Duan van der Merwe on the one wing.
In the one wing, yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully Kyle Steyn.
Also.
But they've also got Darcy Graham, that's also been in fantastic form, the one Power Ranger. They've got Hugh Jones, Tuipoloptu in the centres. They've got these Namalekas everywhere, eh? I must say, and it's making me nervous what Rassie's going to come up with. We know we've got the 7-1, the 6-2 bomb squad. We know what the players we do have, what combinations are we going to have on the 10th of September. So that's going to be very tricky. But whoever is at 9 for me this weekend, it's important to put pressure onto that Van Russell.
I think it will be Faf.
Yeah.
I think Faf will start this weekend with Grant Williams on the bench. That's what my
I
gut
think we
feeling is telling me.
BTR should have a starting 15.
Yes.
Let's pick a starting 15. Try to get a starting 15 together out for the 10th of September to see if our team, if our squad and Rassie and Jack's squad is going to be connected.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah. Just let's see if we could connect. If you can't connect on a couple of guys, let's see how we're going to
Okay,
find out.
I'll go through the behind the ruck starting
your
lineup.
vibes. Yeah. Let's see where we can connect.
Springboks versus Scotland.
Yep.
Here we go.
Our
Number
fields.
1,
What do you
Steven
think?
Kitshoff.
Steven Kitshoff.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. He's
Good.
been in fantastic form. Yeah.
Done. Tick.
Happy.
Number 2, Malcolm Marx.
Not Bongi.
I
I can agree on Malcolm, eh?
I think either one doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Both of them have been in the saddle for quite a long time, and they are fantastic players. But I just feel, looking at the past few weekends, the past games we've played, Rassie's went with Malcolm, and I think with the two of us, we're going to do the same.
Yeah,
We're going to start Malcolm. Okay.
Okay. Top
Number
class
3
scorer.
is Francie.
Ooh, hy kies homself.
Hy kies homself.
Yes,
Solid soos 'n stukkie klip.
yeah, unseen work. You know what we're getting.
Absolutely,
Solidness,
okay.
we're getting solidness.
Maklik
Ja,
ons beweeg
ja.
aan. 4,
Eben,
Eben.
ons kan aanbeweeg.
Okay,
Ons is
okay.
op dieselfde
Eben,
page.
it's a bit. Number 4.
Number 5.
Number 5, I'm going to go with Marvin Ori.
Marvin Ori.
Yes. Reasons for me is we need someone to operate that lineup.
Yeah. We
We
need
need
the
some-
stability at that line out. We know we've got RG there as well.
Yes.
But from line out point of view, we've been solid this past couple of weeks, and he's a genius when it comes to that line out.
Exactly.
And he's been physical for us in the
And
primary job.
And
Unseen work.
set piece, line out, scrummaging is Springbok Rugby 101. So I think it's quite important that we make sure that we get our line out ball, and that's my reasoning for going with Marvin at number 5 starting.
Okay. Lucy, yeah.
Lucy's, let's go. Number 6, Siya Kolisi, captain. Happy?
Happy? Captain, happy. 7, we know Peter Steph the toy picks himself.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's the 6-7 I like also
Okay.
as our strongest.
So we got Siya at 6, Peter Steph the 2-8 at number 7. We're happy with that.
Yeah, happy with that.
Okay, number 8, I've got Jasper Wiese. No.
I'm going to go with Dwayne. I know what I get with Dwayne. You get physicality, you get physicality there, you get experience there, you get leadership there, and he can handle things when Sia's maybe not maybe injured or you need that from a senior point of view. Yes, Jasper has been in fantastic form, but I think we should go with Dwayne. Are we going to settle this? We're going to go Chingchukcha?
Okay, let's sing Chokcha. Okay.
Chingchukcha, so obviously you want Jasper.
I want Jasper, you want Dwayne.
Yeah, whoever
Alright.
wins gets his man.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Jasper.
Jasper Wiese it is, guys. Yeah, I know my stuff. All right.
Yes, that's the forwards.
That's the forwards.
We're happy with that.
I'm happy with that. It's a
Okay.
settled pack.
Let's go to the backs.
I'm going to run through it quickly, right? I've got Faf at 9, Mani Lebok at 10. I've got Cheslin Colby at number 11. I'm going to go with Damien, the Ellen at number 12.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Jesse Creel at
Jesse Krill,
13.
yeah, Happy days, yeah.
I'm going to go with our Peppies man, Mr. Moody.
I
at
agree with
14.
you, yeah.
14 and Vali Leroux,
Mr. Solid at the back.
Mr. Solid,
Yeah.
Mr. Assist
Mr. Assist,
at
yeah.
the back.
Kevin De
15.
Bruyne. I'm happy.
You happy with that back
I'm
line?
happy with that back line, yes. Obviously, we got Faf there. That's experience.
Yes.
You know, we got Jaden also there. That's an option for us. But Faf has been absolutely fantastic this past couple of weeks. The way he puts pressure onto, pressure is going to be very important. Stability first, but pressure. With Finn Russell there, I need someone to put pressure onto Finn Russell. In sy gesig.
He can play
in
that
his face.
rabbit
Yes,
role where
he mustn't, yeah.
He goes at him.
Yeah, he's hot or cold. We need him to be cold when it comes to this Sunday.
Fun.
So, Finn. We need Finn to be cold. So, Faf is that guy to put pressure onto him. Man has been fantastic for us the past couple of weeks in a center combination. Obviously, with Lukanya out, we got Jesse there. That's fantastic form.
Yes. You happy with that center, centers we've picked?
Happy with the center combination.
Okay.
We got Caden Moody that can step into that, that 13th spot when it comes to like Romania and Tonga maybe. But we need our best team against Scotland and our best team against Ireland.
And with me picking Cheslin and Moody on the wings.
Yes.
You fine with that selection?
I'm fine with that selection. We might go, personal opinion, we might go with what we know for 2019, the Rugby World Cup, with Cheslin on the other side and then Mpimpi on the left wing.
Okay.
But I'm happy when it comes to form. Those two are the form wingers.
Yes.
Obviously, Kirtley has also been fantastic.
Yes.
Mpimpi's also been fantastic.
There's only place for 2.
Yes, but now it's all depends. If Rassie and Jack wants some experience, they're going to go what they know.
Mpimpi.
And Cheslin.
Yes.
But if they want to go on form and what the boys have producing so far, that's not a bad combination. When it
I
comes to the wingers.
also feel strongly on the selection of Moody for one specific reason, that there's life after this World Cup.
Yeah.
You understand, partner? And we need young boys with World Cup experience, with test experience,
Yes.
that's gonna take us forward.
20 years old.
20 years old.
This is the first of the 5.
He's big enough. He's good enough. Let the boy play.
Yeah.
Let him play the big games. I really think
All that experience.
all that
everything.
experience. His form has been excellent. He's showing us all of the good stuff.
Yep.
All of the right stuff that we need.
I'm happy.
Okay.
BTR starting 15. We're happy with that. We're
Happy with that.
eh?
Let's go to BTR. Bomb squad.
Bomb
quickly.
squad,
Yes,
huh?
we got it. That's important.
Don't come with 7-1s to me now, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's keep to the 5-3 or the 6-2.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
We've got Bongi at number 16.
Yep, he
We're
picks
gonna
him.
go.
Mm.
Bongi picks himself,
Yeah,
obviously.
Your TJ
We're
Perenara.
gonna go with Ox at
Mhm.
number 17
Yep.
and Vincent Koch
Vincent Kort, yeah.
at 18
Agree
as
on
tight
that,
head cover.
Mhm.
Number 19 and 20, we're gonna go with RG Snyman
Ergens Sneeman. Mm.
as lock cover.
Yeah, yes. The last
Fantastic,
20
yeah,
minutes last
lucky.
year, yeah. Mm.
We're very lucky. Then we're gonna go with 20, Franco Mostert. It can
Franco
also cover
Mostert.
lock, and he covers Lucy for us
Yeah.
at number 7. And then at number 21, Kwagga Smith,
Kwagga Smith.
versatile.
Yes.
LMK,
Ja,
huh?
12 center,
12
6,
center.
7, 8.
Alles.
in ieder
Dalk
geval
14
9,
op
14.
enige plek.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Uh,
Kwagga
so
Smith
it's
at number
basically a 5-3,
21.
yeah.
And then
And
the
then-
2 backs,
Mm.
Damien Willemse.
And
And
Grant.
for me, the guy, the 9, is going to be on the bench.
Yes, that needs
Grant
that spark,
Williams.
spark from the bench. That's
Yes.
actually what we want here. So, yeah, I'm
Happy with that team.
That's a BTR starting 15 for Scotland, I think, eh?
Yeah, I'm
so
confident, guys,
yeah.
that we've picked the right team to beat Scotland.
To beat Scotland, yeah, because we need to get the ball rolling that first game. We can't,
So we got to start well.
Yeah,
We can't be like in
can't-
2015 when we lost
yeah,
against
the
Japan.
first one. We don't
Yeah.
want that deja.
We
want
can't have deja vu. We can't have that same feeling of
Yeah.
embarrassment. None of that.
First game, and then you gotta fight your way through
Yeah.
the pool
We
stages.
start well against, especially the pool we in, pool of death.
Pool of
We
death,
got to
yeah.
start well against Scotland.
Yeah,
You understand? We can't leave anything up to chance later in the tournament, later in the group stages. So start well, get our points. We make sure that we can get a big points difference as well, which I think
yeah, that can make a big difference as
can
well.
be it can be an important
For
factor.
Scotland Island, that game and that game.
Exactly. So points difference
it's
in
gonna
this
be-
game might be important. So everything we can get,
we must take.
we must take it. 100%.
2 wins. I'm happy with the squad. I'm happy with the starting lineup, with our bomb squad. Yeah, then it's all about that Sunday. Eh?
Yes, see. I can just sitting here,
Makes-
reflecting back on that feeling when we were there, man.
Yeah, yeah. That first week leading up to that World Cup, that experience. I can remember 2011. Obviously, when you get there to World Cup, your week before, and you go see the places.
Yes.
You get like ceremonies, opening ceremonies for the
You get your
teams.
World Cup cap.
You get the World Cup cap. You get the World Cup medal.
Yes.
You see the culture of the World Cup, what country we in, because we were in New Zealand, and so we went to the Maori culture, the villages. I've seen 350 markers that week.
Really?
From the little ones to females to males, going into the villages, getting their culture, feeling, eating some of their foods, they're getting their vibe. It was a very good learning experience. How they work, what is the vision between the New Zealanders and the Maoris,
Maoris.
and where they come from. It was awesome. So they probably having the same with the
with the
in
French.
France, yeah, type of food and stuff. And you guys were in England. Was it-
England, yeah, we were in Eastbourne
Mhm.
when we got to the World Cup, and obviously at the ceremony, the participation medal that you
Yeah.
get, and you get your participation cap from the World Cup organizers. So the boys will obviously go through all of that this week and settle in, and I think they will obviously also feel, because everybody around Toulon where they're
Yeah.
staying, going to Marseille, the World Cup bus, they will definitely pick it up this week.
The vibe, the
Yeah,
people,
it is
the
an absolute
jerseys in the
vibe. It's
street.
different to a normal test.
2 months where the country just shuts down, and it's the
It's
colors from all
Completely
the
different to
countries.
any test.
Yeah.
And especially they're playing a big game,
Mm.
a game with consequences this week. So there will be a big hype, and I know for a fact that our boys will be up for it.
Yeah.
Will be up for the game.
Yeah. So yeah, all the best to our boys, eh? Yo.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Yes, boys. BTR behind the rack is obviously behind you guys, supporting you guys, and the whole country. Yo,
It's
Everyone
Bok
must be behind
Friday.
it. Bok
I want
Friday.
to see everybody in the malls. Where if I go to the barber, guys, please wear your green and gold. Let's be in our jerseys.
Support our boys.
Every Friday.
Mm.
And Sunday now as well.
Yeah.
So Sunday we gotta play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be
All
there,
good?
All good. I think we've covered a lot of the
We
things. For the
covered
Rugby
all the
World Cup.
pools. We made sure that we've had our opinions of who's gonna make it out of the pools.
Yes.
And now up next,
We'll have to see.
yes, we gotta wait and see. But before we get to those games, we're speaking to someone.
Special guest.
Special guest, a really young guy.
A klein PSPC, physical, number 8. Hey.
He's obviously a sweetheart and darling of Stormers Rugby.
And he's done a lot the past 2 years, coming through the scene, winning his first URC medal, picking up all the accolades throughout the season, getting his first Springbok couple of caps, almost scoring a try.
Springbok 924. 924, yeah, Evan Roos.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super excited to have Evan Roos on the show. Let's get straight to him, eh? I want to know what's happening in that standby player setup in Springbok squad.
And what is going through his mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Straight into the interview.
And here we go, partner.
No, live. Yeah.
A young man that we got on the show. None other than Springbok in Stormers 8-man. Evan, welcome to Behind the Ruck. How are you doing, buddy?
Welcome.
Hello, guys. No, I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Super awesome.
How good is this?
Super awesome.
We got some young guys on the show.
Standby players. Hey, this makes time. We wanted him on the show, actually, but we want him there in his comfort zone because you never know when a text and emails come.
When Rassie's calling.
Yeah. We got
Okay. Evan, first of all, you're back in South Africa. Are you currently gymming? What are you up to? Are you staying busy? What are you doing?
Yeah, I had about 3 weeks off, but I kept on gymming. Yeah, reason being on standby. So just gymmed and stuff. I didn't run a lot. Started this previous or 2 weeks ago. Started preseason of the Stormers. Started running again, but yeah, I'm always in the gym, so it doesn't matter when. Yeah. And but I've been spending time with friends and family. It's been a good 3 weeks, just kind of chilling and getting away from the game a bit.
Okay, that's awesome. I think before we get to the standby situation, Juba, and where he's currently at in his life, I think I want to take it back.
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback. And my first question that I obviously want to ask you is quite simple. Where did your love for rugby come from, and who was your heroes growing up?
Yeah, since I can remember, I've always loved rugby. From a young age, always wanted to play with the older boys, and I don't know what it is about rugby. I don't know if it's the physicality part of it or running with the ball, or I think a mixture of everything just kind of made me love the game, and obviously watching it on TV. And as you said, like looking up to people, those guys were my superheroes. People like when I was very young, Pierce Spies was one of my favorites ever. And later on, Dwayne Vermeulen was a big hero of mine, and then watching him and playing against him and with him, kind of a full circle moment. So, but I remember from a young age, I had a little Springbok jumper on. It's like it's always been a thing for me and a dream of mine.
Yeah, and coming from Paul Boys, hey, there's so much. That school got a lot of like experience, ex-rugby players like Corne Krieger and a lot of Springboks, hey? Names for days, yeah. And you came from obviously from the Boys Eye school, which is history, Springbok rugby history. I want to know, when did you realize, listen here, I want to become a professional rugby player. I want to make this a career.
I think because I was quite into athletics at school as well, like shot put and discus. My dad did that quite well at varsity and stuff. So it was a big thing between the two. Like, am I gonna focus just on athletics, or am I gonna go the rugby route? And I enjoy the team aspect of rugby, like doing athletics, especially shot and discus. You're kind of on your own. It's just you and your coach, and it's fun and everything. But I enjoy being part of a team environment. And Juba, as you saw over this past weekend with our Stormers, that little camp we had, it's fun being part of a bigger group of guys and mingling and stuff. And I think that of rugby, I kind of enjoyed it. And just the physical thing. Like if you lose and shot with discus, you can't do anything. But if you mad at Oak, you can tackle him or run at him. So
that's the thing with the team sport. He's actually on standby, he must rest. Okay, because the other boys are resting, but he just wants to be with the team.
He's still so young, Juba. That's the thing. 23 years old. Yes,
You must still see the world.
You don't want to still sit when you're 23, eh?
You want to keep it.
Actually, now that he mentioned the fact that when he was young, he looked up to Pierre's piece, and I don't know why I never thought of it. They actually play very similar when Pierre was in his prime and Pierre was dominating for the Bulls and Springbok rugby.
And passion for gym too.
Yeah, similar, same. I must say, it's actually something that I don't know if I missed it, but the similarities in the game is actually quite astonishing. The fact that I've missed it and to see, I mean, even once he comes around the corner for the Stormers and stuff, the fact that you have to stop him and you have to make a decision that you're going to stop him, and now that he mentioned that he's done the discus, so being big, is your family quite big, champion? Is it? Did you inherit that from dad, the size, or is it something you've worked on specifically?
My dad's quite a big guy. He's a big guy. He's about also 191, 192, about my height.
Yes.
And obviously playing doing shot and discus, he was like quite in the gym quite a lot. And I kind of learned my love for gym through him because I always saw him going to the gym when I was younger. He used to gym a lot when I was younger, and I would sometimes go with him just to see what him and his friends do and everything. And obviously there I saw like how cool it is to gym and whatever, and I think I kind of caught on to that. And my mom was also an athlete at school, like sprints and hurdles and stuff. So I think the genes definitely play a part.
Definitely. And then obviously the time you spent at Paul Boys and then playing SA schools, and then you decided to go to the Sharks and not staying at Western. To the Sharkies. Hy het die Kaap gelos. Hy het die Kaap gelos vir die Durban box. Why did you decide to go to the Sharks at the time and not staying at Provi?
I actually love telling this story because obviously people ask me it quite a lot, and I did really want to stay home. I did really want to stay back here in Cape Town. Just at the time it was a bit of a struggle with the setup in the system. The institute wasn't a thing anymore. The Province Institute there at SAS wasn't a. They sent all the boys to races like Ian Drag and Bolgenhof and Mayuba and stuff. And I told my parents if I want to give this rugby thing a go, I want to give it like professionally 100% a go. I don't want to like miss practice because I have to go to class, or miss class because I have to go to practice. Both ways. If I want to do it, I want to do it 100%. Then I told him I can't follow my dream 100% the way I want to stay in here. And it was sad because I really wanted to stay here. I love Cape Town. I love its people, and it's home for me. But at that stage, the Sharks, in terms of their junior structures and pathways and stuff, was just at the time better than here. And so I did the 2 years. I went away, and I think it was good for me just kind of being on my own and learning to operate on my own and fight for what you want, because obviously you're on your own. You're not even, you can't on weekends, you can't go to mom and dad. You're completely on your own. So I think that was a good learning school for me. But I told my dad I'm always going to come back home. I just don't know when. And
no, that's awesome, eh? At the end of the day, you sometimes have to go where people love you. And we saw that even with Morneston, we had that chat as well.
Yes.
Sometimes if people love you, you take that opportunity and you never know where it goes at the end of the day. And then obviously coming back to the Stormers, I remember fondly when I moved back as well when he started his career actually in the Currie Cup. And I'm coming back obviously with new guys now, coming back from the Wasp. En ek sien die nommer 8, joef, hy's physical, hy carry hard, verstaan jy, hy's 'n meneer. But all in all, a very good rugby player, but very good, a person as well. A guy that's willing to learn, a guy that's a sponge actually, taking all that information, learning from these experienced guys. It was just awesome to see even the step coming back to the Stormers, having a fantastic season. With the first URC, even at the second URC. The first URC took all the medals. As player of the year, as fans player of the year.
I'm not honger vir die Kaap. As honger vir die Kaap toe hy derbies uitkom.
Hy het niks gelos vir die boys hier. How was the time, that last 2 seasons, fantastic season, and just playing yourself actually into the Springbok squad?
Yeah, it was totally unexpected. I wasn't supposed to stay, so the agreement was I was on a loan until the end of Currie Cup in the year of 2021. But if the Stormers on the loan from the Sharks to the Stormers, and if the Stormers offer me a contract in the first month I was there, I could stay.
Yeah.
And then Durban that offered me a contract the first month, which I was so happy about because I really wanted to stay home. And then it's Juba, you would know. I think it's just the way we do things and the systems we have in place and the people we have in the union, from ground staff all the way up to head coach and stuff. It's just all around good people. And I think it's a good quality to have in an organization. And I know it sounds cliche, like good people and stuff, but it is really, it does help, and understanding and stuff. And it's Juba, you would know how it is. And that, I think that's what I really savor about being a province.
And then that year that you had the form, you came back and everything just kind of exploded for you, Mr. Roos. And how did you find out? Obviously, after the season, you guys won the trophy. How did you find out about your first Springbok call-up? How did that whole thing happen? Please explain to us.
It was after the semis against Ulster. And what happened was, in the change room afterwards and speeches and whatever, and then I took out my phone because I wanted to take a photo of me and our reserve hooker JJ Kotze, because we sit next to each other in the
Brothers.
Yeah, step brothers. We sit next to each other in the locker room, obviously 8 and 16, and then I just saw a bunch of messages on my phone, more than usual, and a bunch of like just photos that were sent to me. And then I opened the one, and it was just like kind of like a screenshot of the and it just said Springboks squad, Rugby Championship squad 2022. And then I read through it, and then when I got to loose towards, I saw my name there, and it was quite a surreal moment. I couldn't believe it, and I just tapped JJ. I was like, "Do you think this is real?" And he was like, "It's real, it's real." And that's how I found out. I don't think Durban and them even knew before. Because we were still playing the game. Directly after the game, we just put the squad on TV. So that was the way I found out.
En wie was jou eerste call? Vir wie jy eerste vertel? Wie jy eerste gebel na daai moment?
Ek het my pa gebel. I called my dad. Because I just saw them, they were in the stadium. We greeted them at the field, and then the thing is, the signal is terrible when there's so much people in the stadium. And then when I found out, I ran outside and I couldn't find them. Then I just called them, and then obviously they had a bunch of calls, my grandparents, everything, called them, all their friends, and then so the first person I called was my dad, and my mom was obviously with him.
That was awesome. And then obviously the 9th of July 2022, you actually made your debut against Wales, becoming Springbok 9-4. Do you mind running through us, and obviously our viewers that are watching behind the ruck, can you just explain to the people what that moment meant for you as a person, and what was it like, if you can remember everything about that day?
It was the coolest, best thing that ever happened. I didn't think I would even, like, my first cap I would start. Like, I thought I'd obviously, come up from the bench or whatever.
Yeah.
But Coach Rassie and Coach Jock and them gave me a start. So I was, first was blown away by that, but honoured and couldn't wait to grab the opportunity. And just the whole week, just trying to nail down the small things, not trying to do something spectacular, and just do what you normally do. And just the day of the game, like when I go warm up and I'm on the field, that's fine. Then the nerves kind of fall away because I know what to do on the field. But just driving in there and seeing all the people in Springbok jerseys, Brian, and screaming at the bus and stuff, that caught me off guard. Just how much the people love the team. And that made me quite emotional, because they always talk about you play for something bigger when you put on the green jersey and yellow socket. But that, when I saw that the reality sank in. Like, you really do play for something bigger.
Yeah, and that is special. That is very important. But also, like, singing the national anthem in front of like 50, 60, 70,000 people is fantastic. I mean, you've also got senior players in the squad that made you nice and calm within the squad. You mentioned Dwayne Vermeulen is kind of your role model, just to learn from him as well. And I remember now a couple of weeks ago you scored your first try. It was so close, so close.
So close. But
Pranas actually needs to give you a beer or give you
our
something.
good friend Dion Ferry
Yeah.
stopped it up for me, but I made him down a beer in the change room afterwards.
Good on you. Good on you.
Good on you. Yeah, just quickly on, obviously we all know you're part of the standby players for the next couple of weeks. I want to know obviously it was so awesome for you, being announced in the rugby in a Springbok setup, and making your debut, and you've been part of the squad now for 7 weeks. What was the feeling like when they announced the squad and your name wasn't there? Where were you? What happened? How did it go across?
No, we were all together as a team when they announced the squad and everything, and it's obviously I'm a human. I'm disappointed. Obviously you work hard and long for, and you set yourself a goal, and it would be like stupid and stuff to say you didn't want to go. Like everyone who was in the group wants to go to the World Cup, but I also made peace with the fact that there's so much good quality players in the team, guys with experience and stuff, that it may not happen, and it's okay. Not accepting it. I did everything I could and trained as hard as I can and played as hard as I can to put myself in the position and give myself opportunity to go. But I knew if I don't go, and I kind of dealt with it before it happened, if you know what I mean, because there are guys who have first of all, amazing players, and they have good experience, and it was awesome for me to be part of it. I mean, I learned by them. I learned by good coaches and stuff, and it is disappointing and it's hard to watch back at home. Yeah. Now you used to be with the guys. Now you're sitting on your couch and watching them. It is tough, and because you feel you got a bit of FOMO. You've kind of
you don't want to miss out.
It's natural. Yes.
Anything can happen. I mean, we've injuries in 2011 World Cup, 2015 World Cup.
2015, Jan came in for Jean, and obviously Gaza, but Damien Willemse went in 2019.
Yeah. So anything can happen.
For Trevor. Yeah. Yes. Like things happen. Happen.
And it was Dwayne also got the stinger. He got injured there against the All Blacks.
Dwayne almost went off against the All Blacks.
So everyone was like, where's my passport? And you're like, okay, I got him.
No, Dwayne is tough. You guys
he's a tough guy. Yeah. So you're keeping fit at the moment, training with the Stormers, making sure you're ready for that call comes in.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm here. And also 3 weeks at home, it was long enough, and got kind of bored. So I'm happy to be back training and stuff now.
You've been with the squad now for 7 weeks. What is the vibe like in the camp? Is the energy? What is the motivation? The drive? Do you think the boys are on good form when it comes to the 10th of September against Scotland?
Yeah, they are, definitely. And it was exciting being part of the setup now for these past couple of weeks. They've got good plans there, and it's exciting to be a part of it. And the guys are there. They mentally switched on for this thing, and the caliber of players I have there, they're sure they can do it again. I'm excited for them. I'm excited to watch them do it. I'll be proud if we can do it again. It was hard.
Yeah.
The guys are so good.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough watching, but we gotta support the boys. You gotta stand behind the boys. Yeah, it's very important.
I think, Evan, first of all, from the two of us, I think I just want to thank you for your time today.
Yes.
I think when I went through your stats earlier this morning, and I told you, how is Evan Roos 23 years old? How is that even possible?
Burst through the door on the scene, eh?
He's got 15 years of rugby left in his tank.
Yeah,
so I think, I know obviously you're dealing with disappointment, not making the initial squad, but I think from the two of us and from my side, there's going to be a lot of Springbok caps for you, young man. There's going to be a lot of rugby you're still going to play. I think we hopefully will have a lot of time watching him play and cheering. I won't be cheering for the Stormers, but I'll be cheering for you once you play for the Springboks. And all of the best we don't want to wish anything upon the guys that are in the squad, but you never know what happens in life. And if you do go to the World Cup, you know that you have 2 guys in behind the ruck that will be cheering for you.
Supporting for you. Yeah. Thanks a lot for coming out and just sharing your thoughts, sharing your stories. I mean, I know you're at standby squad now and you're working very hard on behind the scenes. Keep working hard. I think we've got jerseys on. We're also waiting for that standby call, eh? Huh?
I can't. I've got about 6 hot rolls around my waist that I can't loosen right now. But
There's already 4 scrum halves. I don't think your chance is good. So, Evan, thanks a lot for coming out there.
Awesome.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks,
Have a
Juba.
nice
Really
day.
appreciate it.
cheers, thank you.
Hey, guys. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Yo.
Juba,
Oh,
that was
that was
Evan
nice.
Roos, eh? That was lekker.
So, good to hear what's happening, eh? How
Yeah.
he thinks, where he comes from, his experience, a little bit of insight into the Rugby World Squad, stuff that we wonder about, what's happening
know.
there. And I know it's a little bit of a disappointment for him not to be in the squad, the final squad. But I mean, he's still young.
He's
gonna
23 years
he's
old.
gonna be there for the next one, then the next one, and the next
Exactly.
one. Very good
So,
player. Yeah.
Ivan, from the 2 of us, thank you
Thanks-
so much.
Thanks a lot for
Thanks for
making
taking
the
your time.
Yes. You know, the Stormers precinct squad is been busy. For him to make time, huh?
For behind the ruck.
Yeah, for behind the ruck. Appreciation to
But
that,
it's
eh?
because
Hmm?
we are the number 1 rugby podcast. That's why. Let's
Super
go.
excited to
Super
have him, yeah. Yes, yeah, and that's it. Eh? We've covered
We've
a lot
covered
of
a
things.
lot. We've covered the pools.
we
We've covered
think it's going to be in the quarterfinals. We got our team out. Our BTR.
BTR behind the ruck
Yeah. Rassie,
starting
yeah.
lineup. Rassie,
Yes, just
hopefully
check the podcast.
check out the podcast.
Yeah, and then you make the you
The
should make the team.
announcement.
Yeah, so
we've
that's
covered Evan Roos.
Evan Roos, which is good.
Really good.
Insight. And now we gotta see what's
Now
gonna
it's
happen this
Rugby World
Friday.
Cup.
It's Rugby World
It's
Cup.
Rugby World Cup.
Yeah, and BTR is super excited. We're super excited. We got a couple of things coming up as well. Just guys, make sure you guys follow our personal pages because we're gonna be in support of Club Drift. They're running a competition,
Yes.
and BTR is fully behind that.
Fully behind it.
Yes.
We invested in it.
We invested in it. So check our personal pages, Rudy Page, Juan de Jong, and then see what's going to happen. So we also got a special episode for them as well when the World Cup is done.
It's done.
And we got to cover a couple of things there as well. So we're excited for that. And yeah.
Is that a chicken wrap,
It's
partner?
a chicken wrap. It's important for the guys to keep on doing what they do.
Like, share,
and
subscribe, please, guys.
Yes. And
Without support, partner, we cannot
we
be.
cannot do it. So for all our viewers out there, please, if you like the show, if you hear we're saying the rack is clear, you click share, you click copy, and you put it in all your WhatsApp groups.
Yep.
It's important. Put it in all your WhatsApp groups. Make sure you spread the word like a gossip story because of you, we're going to go to episode 200, not because of us. Eh?
Is jy al daar? Is jy al daar met Fiona?
Yes.
Okay.
But we need our viewers and support. Okay?
Yeah.
They've been fantastic. We see their comments, we see their
We see
likes,
everything,
their
guys. We
subscribers.
really appreciate it, Juba. I think we honestly appreciate
yeah.
all the love we're currently getting from all of you guys. We'll make sure that we constantly, every week, try and improve our show
Yep.
and bring you all the information and whatever you guys want. We'll try and make it possible. Is that a deal?
That's a deal, yeah. These 2 rugby players with mics, huh?
Hey!
We gotta spice it up. Heat
Got
up
to.
heat up the studio.
Yes, and that's
Yeah.
a chicken wrap,
That's
partner.
a chicken wrap, yeah. So stay tuned for the next episode. With episode 9 now. Episode 10 coming up soon. But 9, it's been awesome, eh? I'm Juan de Jong.
I'm Rudy Page, and the rack is clear.